वक्त जैसे ही इंसान को आजमाता है, आके तू ही जमीन पे उसको समझाता है। वक्त जैसे ही इंसान को आजमाता है, आके तू ही जमीन पे उसको समझाता है। सबसे ऊंचा तेरा ही किरदार है, सबसे ऊंचा तेरा ही किरदार है। जिसने समझा तुझे वो समझदार है, जिसने समझा तुझे वो समझदार है। खुद को जोड़ा जो तुमसे, खुद को जोड़ा जो तुमसे, मिली है शफा। खुद को जोड़ा जो तुमसे, मिली है शफा। प्रभु क्यों ना करूं साथ तेरे वफा, साथ तेरे वफा, साथ तेरे वफा। मुझको मालूम है तुझ में ताकत बड़ी, मुझको मालूम है तुझ में ताकत बड़ी। आज दुनिया ये तेरे ही दम पर खड़ी, मुझको मालूम है तुझ में ताकत बड़ी। आज दुनिया ये तेरे ही दम पर खड़ी। हौसला तुमने मुझ में गजब भर दिया, हौसला तुमने मुझ में गजब भर दिया। मेरे पैरों पे मुझको खड़ा कर दिया, तेरा बनके मुझे तो, तेरा बनके मुझे तो हुआ है नफा, तेरा बनके मुझे तो हुआ है नफा। प्रभु क्यों ना करूं साथ तेरे वफा, साथ तेरे वफा, साथ तेरे वफा। एक तुम ही हो जो मुझसे न होते खफा।
Om Shanti and a very good morning. We continue with the Murli dated 22nd February 2009, which is on the eve of Mahashivratri in that year. The title of the Murli: in order to claim the gift of going fast and coming in the first division on your birthday, your breath and thoughts should be powerful. Let your heart be big and true, and your every need will be fulfilled. So yesterday, the Zero Father has come to meet the hero children. Baba said, whatever you're going to earn in this birth, in this confluence age is going to create you and have you be in that stage in the next cycle. Baba also pointed out about the immediate need to chase Maya away from a distance. Baba also said about being knowledgeful instead of only being knowledgeable, and that we merge everything of Mera, that is mine, into Tera, that is yours, moving beyond body consciousness. Let's take a moment before we move ahead. When you celebrate Shivratri or Shiv Jayanti, you specially celebrate three things. It is a wonder of those who have copied the methods for these festivals. Baptada is congratulating them too. So, whatever spiritual practices that we have learned, we must have seen them being copied in some form in religious practices. They specially celebrate in three ways. First, they observe a fast. They have copied you, but in a temporary way. You have also observed a fast in two things from the time that you belonged to the Father. The first fast is that one of purity, and that does not mean that it is just celibacy, but being brahmachari. And what do some children do? They observe the fast of the main big vices, but they allow freedom to the little vices. However, the little ones will become a great sacrifice. The little ones are no less. It is the little ones that deceive you at that time, just like a mouse which is small, but is number one in biting. It blows and bites so that you are not even aware of it. For the little vices and for anger, some children think that that happens all the time and that they have to get angry. Would such a soul be called a perfect soul? You adopted the vow with the children and the progeny, with the small and big vices, that you will always remain pure. You promised this, did you not? Or have you just taken the vow of observing celibacy? What is your title? Completely viceless. Sampurna Nirvikari, the highest beings following the highest code of conduct. This is your title, is it not? Or is it that a little less maryadas are allowed? Those who believe that you have said, My Baba, all of you raised your hands for My Baba. And since you said, My Baba, you will have to become equal to the Father, will you not? Let there be the difference of just the one letter. Whenever there is the consciousness of mine, Mera, then remember yours, Tera. By remembering the difference of just one letter, you will become residents of the three thrones. One fast and vow is to have purity for all time. You adopted the vow of following the highest code of conduct for all time, whereas they observed this for just one day. They at least copied you, but it is like a pinch of salt in a sack full of flour. At least they copied you. They are wise, at least. And the other fast is of food and drink. All of you have also observed the vow of having pure food, have you not? They have at least copied you. You have also observed this fully. Or do you sometimes feel like eating anything when you're a little tired? It is not like that, is it? Perhaps when you're tired or fed up, what do the youth do? Those who are Kumars, raise your hands. Kumars, Baba is addressing to Kumars, asking them, Acha, whoever's raised their hands, Baba said, very good. When Baba tells Kumaris, ask Kumaris to raise their hands. The foreign Kumaris, the one with the light, wearing a band with a small light bulb on their head. Have the Kumars observed this vow fully, or do you sometimes become tired? The Kumars who come and who even now observe this fast of food and drink in the right way, raise your hands. So whoever raises, Baba says, you have passed, and Baba congratulates them. Multi-million fold congratulations to you. It does require some effort, but because of love for the Father, this is not effort, but love. So whenever you do something dil se, from your heart, wholeheartedly, it doesn't appear like an effort. It is love. So at least they have copied you. They observe a fast for one day, whereas you observe the fast for your life. This fast of one life will then automatically continue all the time. Then you won't have to make effort. There's definitely some effort required in the one short birth, this short birth of confluence age, and there is renunciation. Renunciation creates fortune. So what else do? They do jagaran, that is staying awake through the night. And in what way do you have jagaran? They renounce their sleep, and you also renounce the sleep of ignorance. That you will not allow the sleep of ignorance, the sleep that comes at the wrong time. You will not allow that to come. You will not doze off. You will not nod off, but always remain alert. You have taken this vow too, have you not? Some have a habit of dozing off. So there are these practices which even I would remember before I came into this learning. Now we can connect that fasting. What do people do is they abstain from eating or drinking certain things on that one particular day. They're physical practices, but the purpose behind that is not understood. It is called upvas. And what is the meaning of upvas? Up matlab nazdik, to come close. Vas means to stay. You come close and stay. Come close and stay to whom? To God. And why fast? Because when you eat and drink something, the body becomes lousy. And also, in the earlier days, if the kitchen is closed, means it saves you that much of time to cook. The noise that would be going to make all the food and the cleaning up and everything. So the kitchen is closed. And when you're abstaining from food and you're fasting, the system is lighter, which will allow you to come closer to God. And physically, what people do is jagaran when they are awake all night, but they're blind or oblivious to the meaning or the purpose, that it's not on the outside that you have to have the jagaran, but that jagrata, the awareness is from within, and that is about being alert. Bab says, if you have renounced something and had a determined thought, then why do you allow that thought to become a little lost again and again? Do you not know how to tighten a screw? The screwdriver with which to tighten it is a promise. What is the task that still remains now? That of revelation. This is what you are making effort for, is it not? Why do you hoist the flag that my Baba has come? Whenever you carry out any task, you hoist a flag. Today too, you will hoist a flag. Whose flag will you hoist? Of Bab Dada, of service, of the birthday. When hoisting a flag, until it is completely opened, you will continue to open it. The flag hoisting finishes when the flowers shower from it. So, what is the revelation that you want? Revelation of the Father. The firmer you promise of staying awake and observing the fast is, the sooner revelation will take place. You want revelation to take place, do you not? Who is going to bring the time close? It is all of you. It is all of us, is it not? It is you and me, is it not? All of you true servers are going to bring the time close. You, Baba is referring to us. We are the world transformer children. So do you agree with the gift for the birthday? To give it and to receive it. Baba told you about both. You're not just going to give it, you're also going to receive it. So those who are going to do both, raise your hands. Those who are going to do both, acha, very good. Your photo is being taken by the TV. We will send this photo to those who fail even a little. Raise your hands once again. The photo is being taken there. Acha, it is good. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Multi-million fold congratulations from everywhere have reached Babdada. Each one says it is from his or her heart, or writes through the letters or emails. Give my greetings first of all. Babdada says, Babdada has accepted each one's greetings first of all. He hasn't placed a number on it, but has accepted each one's greetings from the heart at the same time. Look, those who are sitting and watching from far away are clapping, and in people's hearts everywhere, the song of congratulations, congratulations is playing. This is not just a song, but a song from the heart which begins to play without any effort whenever you have happiness. Happiness is the key to the songs of the heart. Wah Baba, Meethe Baba, Sweet Baba. To say this is the key. You do have this key, do you not? You don't have this key only sometimes, do you? Or are you always happy? Whenever Bab Dada sees that any child's face, words, or actions are filled with a little bit of concern or worry, with waste thoughts, or of some type of problem, Bab Dada doesn't like it. If the children of God are not able to remain constantly happy, then who will? It is only you who can, is it not? Your face should never be showing worry, always pure thoughts. Whenever any type of worry comes, then remember the Father is combined with me. This is the practice of today, the homework of today. To be in that intoxication in your every breath, that no matter what happens, what kind of challenge may come, the Father is always with you, with me, with us. Hand the worry over to the Father. You become one with pure and positive thoughts because Bap Dada always remains happy. So, should the children be wilted? Whose children are you? You are the children of God. Your face should never be like that. Even if a mountain comes, you can change the mountain into cotton wool. पर्वत को राई कर दे राई को रुई. What will happen if you keep yourself combined with the Father? The mountain will become cotton wool because you have made the Almighty Authority your companion. You may be weak, but when you have the Almighty Authority combined with you, then use Him at a time of need. Do not use Him just in name. It's not like just talking Mera Baba hai, Mera Baba hai. No, you got to believe it. Then your face will always be happy and your heart will also be happy. Should Bab Dada issue a challenge that if anyone wants to see a happy and fortunate face, then they should come to God's centers. Such a beautiful, profound thing Baba said. Baba's asking us, should Bab Dada issue a challenge that if anyone wants to see a happy and fortunate face, it's a guarantee they should come to God's centers. Should Baba make this challenge? In that case, you should never wilt. Why should we wilt? You would wilt if you have something lacking. What do you lack? You have the nourishment of happiness. For example, if you lack something in terms of health or wealth, then what is said about happiness? Khushi jaisi khurak nahi. There is no treasure like that of happiness. So that is health, is it not? So you have wealth. Do you have happiness? Raise your hands. You have happiness, do you not? And if you have happiness, you have wealth. There is no food like that of happiness. There is no nourishment like that of happiness. Even if you have 36 varieties of food, if you don't have happiness, then that is dry. Whereas if you have happiness, then even dry chapatis will give you the happiness of 36 varieties of food. And the Father promises that those who have a true heart, a clean heart, and a big heart, if you remember three things, that is, a true heart, a clean heart and a big heart, सच्चा दिल, साफ दिल और बड़ा दिल. If you remember these three things, then at any time, no matter what the condition of the world may be like, if you have these three things, then the Father will feed you dal and roti. He will not feed you two or four varieties of vegetables, but he will definitely feed you dal and roti. Dal roti khao और प्रभु के गुण गाओ. Eat dal roti and sing God's praise. You've experienced that, have you not? Those who came in the beginning have experienced this. Whoever has gone to Madhuban or had bhog at the centers may be able to connect to this. The sweetness, the satisfaction, the fulfillment, the content that you get by having food or having anything in these places is heavenly. Did you ever starve? In fact, Bab Dada used to make jaggery with Bonvita and feed the children with his own hands, and their stomachs would be full from eating chapatis made by Bab Dada. Do you know how to make Bonvita? Baba's teaching how to make Bonvita. You don't. No matter what the circumstances are like, if you don't have any vegetables, etc., this Bonvita will give you a lot of happiness. Learn how to make it. Everyone should learn it before you go from here. This Bonvita will be very useful at a time of need. However, remember four things. It should not be that if one thing is missing, you would have to look for it and won't be able to find it easily. Therefore, check these four things: honesty of the body, mind, and wealth, of relationships and connections, honesty of the heart, and a big heart. Four things: honesty of the body, mind, and wealth, of relationships and connections, honesty of the heart, and a big heart. When you have a big heart, then whatever desires and needs you have definitely become fulfilled. Try it and see. When you have a big heart, all desires are fulfilled. If you have a small heart, then all creations become small. If the Father is happy, then what would be lacking? So just make effort, and then you can applaud for the congratulations. So Baba is addressing the souls from the children from Karnataka. It is the turn of Karnataka to serve 8,000 have come, and there are 8,000 who have come from Karnataka. Acha, there are many teachers. Bab Dada is especially giving birthday greetings to all the teachers. Why is he giving special greetings? Why? Because of because you have been made so worthy, that is yogya, in order to be worthy of serving the yajna. Whether it is 10 days or 11 days of serving the yajna, you serve the yajna in the right way, systematically, and so serving the yajna for 11 days enables you to attain 11 births. This is why the charity of serving the yajna is happiness at the present time. You are experiencing happiness, are you not? You have extra happiness, do you not? To reach Madhuban means to receive extra treasures of happiness. So you have brought them here, having made them so worthy. You've been inspired to make effort. This is why Baba is congratulating the teachers. And mothers, raise your hands. All the mothers from the zone, there are many mothers. Why are even the mothers congratulated? Because mothers look after Madhuban and they also look after the centers. From the beginning, Bab Dada has always said there are mothers at the centers. Their Bhandara, that is the kitchen, and Bhandari, that is Baba's box, are always flourishing. Acha, special congratulations to them. And Pandavas, those who are half Kumars, raise your hands. Half Kumars, look, you have a speciality too. Just as the mothers have a speciality, in the same way, the half Kumars also have a speciality. Why? What is your speciality? When both come, they are one another's companions, and so there are no obstacles and they are united. Otherwise, when there are two opinions, there is conflict. However, when both become united, then the half Kumars can go ahead and service a great deal. You can then make time for this. Youth also makes time, but half Kumars do double the work. What double work do you do? First, you can give more time to world service. Secondly, you can use your wealth in a worthwhile way as much as you want because both of you are willing to do this. Half Kumars can accumulate as much as they want. You can use way as much as you want in a worthwhile. Why? What is the reason for this? There are no obstacles. Obstacles of your mind are a different matter, but you don't have any obstacles in relationships. This is why you have a special part in the yajna. When people see the half Kumars and Kumaris, expansion takes place very quickly. Otherwise, others see in a practical way that people from all professions come here, that they are living with their family, they're doing everything and are able to create a fortune. Previously, there was the atmosphere that we make them renounce their family and home, and they were afraid, whereas now they understand that they can do double work and that they receive help. Do you understand? Acha, I guess we should stop here. Before that, whoever may not know what is half Kumars and Kumaris, they are the ones, they are called other Kumars and other Kumaris, uh, those who are in a marriage, but they are practicing purity. And that's why Baba said that then there is no conflict. Why? Because then they become aware of the spiritual connect rather than the connect that would be there in the Lockic life. All right, so let's take a break here. Let's pause for a few seconds and then be ready to share. All right, you can unmute yourself.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yes, Harpreet Ben.
I loved the very beginning. It was so beautifully said. With the simple word, you replace mera with tera. I think that's so intoxicating just to think of it, because if you just replace that word, everything else shifts and you only see Baba everywhere, and I think that's a very important takeaway for me. Om Shanti.
Absolutely.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Seema Ben.
Good morning, everyone. So I was looking for, these rhyming words which Baba creates. I love them. So the first one is Yogya and Yagya. So he's saying that to the teachers that Bap Dada has made you Yogya, worthy, in order to be worthy for serving the Yagya, which is our Yagya, which is called, what's the full name of the Yagya? Sorry, Rudra Gyan Yagya, I remember, but if anybody can remind me the full name. Anyways, so
can I try?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it is. I just also remembered few years back, RAAR something like the Rudra, Avinashi, Avinashi Rudra, Gita Gyan Yagya, Rajasve. Yeah, it starts with Rajasve. Rajasve Avinashi Rudra Gita Gyan Yagya. Thank you for reminder. Thank you, sister.
Rajasva. No.
Avinashi Rudra Gita Gyan Yagya. RAAR. Like that,
yes, Ashwamedh also comes in that.
Yeah, Rajasva Ashwamedh Rudra Gita Gyan Yagya. Perfect. Thank you.
Right. So then after that, he's saying to mothers that, mothers, raise your hands. And because mothers look after Madhuban, so how he rhymes mothers with Madhuban, and they also look after the centers. And then Bhandara and Bhandari, which is Bhandara is called the kitchen and Bhandari is called the whatever, where you keep the money, Baba's box. And then from yesterday, what we read, after reading, it was coming into my mind, the Maya, influence of Maya. And then I was remembering combining influence with confluence. So confluence ages of happiness. So you please stay away from Maya. Don't let Maya come. Just say bye-bye from far away only. You should have the power of discerning, and you should see that it's coming and just stay away from that, because Maya will not let you be happy, and confluence ages for being happy. And if we, Baba's children, are not happy, then who will be? Om Shanti.
Seema Ben, when you were talking about this, I remembered one incident when I was traveling back from Madhuban back to Mumbai. And in the train, there was this brother, humorous brother. And like he said, with certain things that stick in the mind, like you said, how Baba rhymes. The same way he said, Maya, tu kyun aaya? Nahi chahiye teri chaya. So he said it in such a way that it stuck in my mind, and the way he enacted it. But yes, the thing to look over here is when there are rhyming words, uh, we do tend to remember when they're repeated over a period of time, and that subtly, slowly starts working on our sanskars. So that's a great way that Baba has been introducing the spiritual learning to us. So thank you, Seema Ben, for bringing forth your sharing.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Yeah, sister, carry on, Sister Renu, please.
Go ahead, Benji.
Please.
Om Shanti. Good morning, angels. Baba talked about hoisting the Baba's flag and who has come. That's the most important thing. Revelation of God is taking place really when the flag opens up. The song itself, Shivke Janda, it gives a lot of intoxication to everyone. And Baba also reminds us, you are really asking us to take a challenge. Whether if anyone want to see a fortunate face and a happy face, come to God's center and see. And that shows how much we have to live like living in Satyug, not in Kaliyug. Because although we are in Sangam Yug, sometimes we don't have the intoxication. God is with us. And so he's very concerned about our faces, how it should look. So he said, be the face and the heart should always be happy. Be happy-hearted children. Om Shanti. Have a beautiful day.
And the challenge that Baba is giving us, actually, whenever we were introduced to this uh, Yan, um, I'm sure most of us will be able to relate to this. That I remember that I was seeing everyone was calm, peaceful, very angelic. And first I thought, ye pretense hai. This is a pretense. How can someone be so calm, so divine, so happy, so much welcoming, so much smiling, and offering so much to anyone who's coming. But as I started to get in deeper into the learnings, I saw that yes, this is the outcome of the spiritual sustenance that Baba is giving us. So whoever new comes to the centers or to Madhuban or anywhere uh, where Baba's children are there, they experience this for sure. So it's a challenge worth taking up. Yes, Anshuben.
Om Shanti. First of all, it was great pleasure to, listen Murli from Vimesh brother. And others must be not knowing he had a great challenge. And I feel he's evolved so beautifully. Like today he was sharing Murli, I couldn't believe it. Tough time he had challenges, but how God grooms, that's 100% perfect example. He became role model, and hearty congratulations to you, brother. And for me, while you were explaining Upvas, that was so beautiful. Upvas is living near, very near to God. And that's how you were defining how in Lokik also we keep fast. So that brings us near God. So that was very nice intoxication, lovely vibrations I went through. So I'll churn more on it. And like Sister Renu shared, it's so much of happy face we need to have. So while she was saying it, I was having those vibration. I started smiling instantly. This is the energy, you know, we say, we spread, and we feel it all together. Thank you, Divine Family. Om Shanti.
Yes, Madhuben, Sandhya-ben, Sonia-ben.
Shanti Bhaiji, I just joined. I could not hear Murli, no, because that's daily I tell I was busy there. I was reading the Murli on conference. So I'm listening all experiences and
Right.
enjoying it only. Sorry, very sorry.
No problem. Indarbai, what's for you?
I like more listening and understanding more so than I can say anything, but whatever's in the Murli, I like it. I love it. And I try to practice more and more.
Yes, I remembered you yesterday, Indarbai. when Baba was talking about last so fast and fast so first, and that is when I remembered you that even when I came into Gyan in this learning, I felt that, oh, I should have come earlier. But Baba said that there is a right time for everyone. And no matter what time you have come, you are equally there who can stand to come along with me.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
Yes.
And what is worth appreciating is the way you have picked up. I've been listening to your sharings as well. So, it's a congratulations to you.
I'm trying. Thank you, but I'm trying. It's all Baba's help.
Yes, it is. It is.
I just started this new thing that I did not know before. I knew before, but I never did it. What do you call that?
Yeah.
Every hour. What do you call
traffic control.
Yeah. So I just started that, and
Yes.
I'm getting some success, but not to the level of that other people might be. But I'll get there.
Yeah, it's
making
actually
progress.
very simple.
Yeah, one thing at a time. It's like 4 months for me since I joined. I'm talking about the Murli in the morning, the Sakar Murlis in the morning. It's 4 months for me. It'll be 4 months in a couple of days. And I'm learning, and I'm not nowhere close to any of you guys. But one of these days, I'll keep on making progress and catch up some of that stuff. So.
Yeah, so it's not about you being close. I guess we are all equal over here. And whatever you shared about traffic control, it's actually very intoxicating and addicting. When once you
one thing I
start
can
to get
share, one thing I can share today, if you like, it's more. I don't know how these things happen, but I'm understanding a little bit of that. How Baba makes it happen. So last night, when I got up in the morning for morning Murli, around 6 o'clock, so 5 or 6 or something, it's like I was dreaming about one of my friends that I met him in the dream at his place, which was like 40 years ago. Okay. But then when I got up, phone rings. So my nephew from India calls, and he goes, somebody came to the town and they were looking for you. So he gave me the number, then I called. I said, like, wow, how that happens? Like, there's no way I can even think about that. This can happen like this.
Yeah.
And it's like Baba made it happen. Baba made it happen. Okay. Like I haven't seen this guy since 1974. So it's like almost close to 50 years.
Yeah.
So how it happens, it's just amazing. And how, and it was not even in my head that thinking about it, but all of a sudden, because when I go to bed, I make sure that I say, good night to Baba, all that stuff. But, what I did during the day, that is, if I did something wrong, saying sorry. So I do all that. And then maybe it was, Baba made it happen. Baba made it happen. So I'm experiencing a lot of these things. I haven't not experienced any negative things. Mostly it's positive.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, So.
Yeah. Even when something negative comes, the only thing is maybe that's a cycle that needs to be complete, and you can see the positive in that as well.
And then I take that as more like maybe I had a karmic account with so and so, so it's getting closed. So that's a good thing, because that's Baba says before we leave this place, we go with him. We have to close all of our karmic account. So I'm like, okay, one is more done now. Who's the next one? I don't know, but it will keep on coming.
Right. So, like sister talked about rhyming, there is one more rhyming that goes that अगर बाबा के साथ सफर करेंगे तो suffering खत्म हो जाएगी.
That's right. That's correct.
And whatever you shared about your friend, there is no coincidence. See, what I learned is that we are all energies encased in human bodies.
Yep.
And as souls, we are all energies, and energies do travel, the vibrations do travel. So somewhere your intentions, your energies must be so pure that it must have reached across, miles across, and
Yep.
got that person come in communication with you. So that's where miracles happen, when you come from a space of having purity. And yeah, it is. It's magnetic. It's something that you can't explain. It's something to be experienced. And
Exactly.
yes, keep on growing. Wonderful, brother. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Vimesh
Om
brother, I have
Shanti.
a question. Yeah, Om Shanti everyone. Vimesh brother, I have a question. You said बाबा के साथ सफर करो, if you know, तो suffering खत्म हो जाएगी. Is it a part of Murli or it's your
No, it is. See,
churning butter? Yeah, kindly share. Tell me.
it is wherever we listen to something or some brother or sister. So everyone have their unique way of coming out with something. So this is somewhere I had heard about it somewhere in one of the discourses. And when Inder Bhai was sharing, it just came up alive again.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Om Shanti, if there is time, can I also speak a little more?
Please, Seema.
Okay, so one more rhyming word. Till you keep complaining, you can't become complete. And from today's Murli, I would like to share something and also some experience when Corona started and all that. So Baba is preparing us for the coming difficult times, the challenges that we may face. So Baba is saying, true heart, clean heart, big heart, sacha, saaf or bada dil. So Baba is saying that I will give you dal and roti when the challenges come, and he's also talking about Bonvita. So Bonvita, I don't know, but yes, Bonvita doesn't get stale for a long time, and the same goes with jaggery. And when the corona started, so everybody was filling up the stocks in the kitchen, the bhandaras. So I remember my husband telling my mother-in-law, "Mummy, और कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तो कम से कम हलवा तो खा ही सकते हैं, घी ले लो, आटा ले लो, sugar ले लो." And we kept that for a long time. And then Bonvita, of course, is there. And if we make roti, and you know how we eat it with jaggery, with the ghee and jaggery. So that was, that I was remembering. So how Baba is preparing us for all this, and we've gone through it through the trailer. So let's see. And I also see in Gurdwaras, when you get langar, you get mostly dal roti over there.
Yeah,
They
you're
also
right.
serve vegetable, but once I went to the Gurdwara a few years back, just 3-4 years back, I'm talking about, and there was only dal and roti. So, like they say, dal prashada and roti prashada. So I was Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for sharing and connecting that with whatever Baba has written over here about having purity in your food and drinking habits. Uh, One of the things that came alive for me was that when there is hollowness within, is when there would be a craving that you would have to to fulfill your taste buds to have that kind of a satisfaction. But when there is satisfaction in your soul, then whatever comes, you will have that kind of an approach to get sweetness out of that. So when you were sharing, this came alive for me. I thought I'd share it with everyone. Okay, so Ami Ben, can we have some music,
Before
please?
we go to the meditation, we have a small announcement for this Sunday. So can we do that?
Yes, please. Are you doing the announcement?
Yeah.
Amiven? Yeah.
Yeah, just a second. This Sunday, 17th April, we have an open question answer session based on the Murli that's been studied this week on the group. That is 18th January, 5th February, and 22nd February. So it has been conducted by Sister Tina. So you all are invited to share the questions on the WhatsApp group. The telephone mentions, the phone number mentioned on the chat box. Just go through the chat box and you can copy paste these numbers. So you can just put the questions on these phone numbers. Om Shanti.
So any questions that you may have out of these Murlis where you may want to understand or deepen on any of the learnings, then this would be an opportunity for you to do that. So yeah, take it on.
So, Amy Ben, and does that mean that questions will be answered by Sister Tina?
Yes, she will
Okay.
attempt answering them.
Okay, thank you.
So should we start with the meditation?
Yes, yes. We'll just have the meditation in silence to reflect and be with our own selves in 2 minutes, and then we will close the session. Please put on the music. All right, Om Shanti. Everyone have a great day, and Indarbai, you have a great evening. See you again tomorrow, same time, 5:30.
Thank you.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you.